Okay, great. Thanks, Jong. Go ahead and take it away.
Okay, thank you. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your time. And I'm Jeong from Wayties. I'm the CTO. Today I will introduce our BSN driving test tool named WCX DRTS VTV. This will be shown in coming Michigan Plugfest. Okay, today my talk will cover our company overview and our several VTX engineering products and some our product for VTX device named WX. And finally, I will introduce our VTV driving test tool, and I will introduce some use cases in KCT Proving Ground in Korea. Okay, Wayties established in 2015, and we are engineering startup for VTX business as well as CITS domain. We're providing engineering test tool for CITS customers as well as car OEMs and tier 1 vendors. And we're providing VTX test tool and data analysis engineering service. And from last year, we're providing some VTX device and device platform. In 2016, we are member of OmniAir, and we're also member of ITS Korea, and we're providing our test tool to Korean local test labs and standard organization in Korea. And our customer including Hyundai Motor Company, Hyundai Mobis, and LG Innotek, and some Korean test laboratory and research centers and companies. There are several engineering products for VTX. First, we're providing VTX field test tools named VAS. This covers the VTX communication performance test in vehicle level. And then we're providing several products for cooperated automated roadway systems, and we're also providing some data analysis for CITS pilot project in Korea. And finally, we're providing the VTV driving test tool for SAJ 2945 BSN driving testing. Based on our test tools, we're providing some services and to make better performance and reliable VTX systems for customers. And I will introduce two interesting cases in Korea we involved. The first one is VTX test for truck platooning. In this project, the goal of the project is developing the VTX-based truck platooning and the operation technology. Actually, in this project, we're providing our test tool to cover the functional and performance test for V2I safety applications. And our test tool collects data from vehicle as well as infrastructure. And our test tool analyze the data and visualize the result. As you can see, the truck platooning. The truck platooning is a technology for except for the leading vehicles, following vehicles drive automatically through the exchange of VTX control message. So each vehicles have distance along 30 meters, and our test tool recording the data and its positions and analyze the safety application for the truck platooning applications. And the second thing, interesting application for our test system is V2X congest testing. This is the test equipment for generating V2X channel congestion. Actually, this comes from the requirement from our customer to emulating the real environment with more than 100 vehicles, it including DSRC device as well as cellular V2X device based on 3GPP release 14 pitch 5. And we deploying our emulator in the real load, and the test vehicle we analyze the communication performance results with the congested environment. And we also analyze channel congestion in dense devices, and also we measure the interference effect between the adjacent channels with the same communication medium as well as the different medium like DSRC and cellular V2X. If I have a chance to introduce, I will introduce the detailed results, but due to the limited time, I will introduce it briefly. And we also providing some V2X device named Wayties V2X system on board called the WX. The WX is a credit card sized V2X device, including V2X communication modem and GNSS, and as well as application processor, including the V2X stack. Actually, this is designed for integrated into customer's device with the board-to-board connector. And based on this V2X system on board, our customer can integrate the V2X functions into their system very fast and easily. And this is a simple video, a 1 minute video.
Smaller, more compact. Wayties WX is V2X system onboard device, miniaturized and easy to install, while functioning all essential V2X communication. Installing Wayties WX makes driving easier with real-time road information such as traffic signal and emergency cases. Be alert for unexpected road dangers. Protect your family and pedestrians. Wayties WX supports different V2X communication types, both LTE V2X and DSRC. Connect WX board with client system by board connector. Quickly start V2X communication for quick V2X features. WX supports easy replaceability with next generation products. Wayties WX is flexibly expandable. See ITS infrastructure, GPS navigation, in-vehicle infotainment system, dashcam, electric scooter, and many others. Connect to anything you want. Experience V2X services anywhere you want. Safe and convenient roads. Unlimited possibilities of future mobility. Brought to you by Wayties WX.
We consider several use cases of the WX, including CI test infrastructure and V2X development test tools and retrofit devices, as well as personal mobility things like e-scooters. Yes, and finally, I'll introduce our V2X PSM driving test tools. Will be shown in coming Plugfest. And this is the DRTS represent for the driving test system. And this has several features, including real-time dashboard UI, and interactive GUI, and including the basic PSM analyzer. And we cover the conformance test cases at the AJ 2945/1 requirement, the latest one, the April 2020, and we follow the test procedure and test procedure defined by OmniAir, TSSTP J29451A, and our test tool also generating the test report and including the high precision GNSS system, the accuracy up to 1 centimeter with RTK. And our test system covers 2D position, elevation, speed, heading, accuracy, and path history things, and hard braking, delay, and some accuracies for device power startup and certification changes. Right figures shows the packaging of the GR tested tool, and lower figure provides some snapshot of the UI. Okay, this is the block diagram of test system. The yellow box represents the DUT from the client, and blue box are the component of our test system, and green box is the operator's laptop. And the DUT vendor required to integrate our system with the wire connector, the signal connector, only required to connecting the GNSS signal connector. And our sniffer will receive BSM message from DUT with the RF antenna, so no need to connect by wire. And we cover DSRC and LT V2X. So, and in case of the operator required to install the Chrome browser, the latest Chrome browser in his or her laptop. And our test system and the operator's PC is connected by Ethernet. And the lower figure presents the user interface and user experience of our test system. At the first, the operator needs to configure test configuration, and DUT is required to configure the unique vehicle width and vehicle length. As users, I think Randy will provide the unique width and length for each device vendors. And our test system will filter based on this unique value by a vendor. And next, during the test, the operator can monitor the current status and the conformance status and the position status with the dashboard UI. After finishing the test, by using the test management user interface, we can select which test case we want to review and analyze. And the right thing provides some sample UI for the test result. This is the test result of the overall test cases and heading accuracy. Yeah, this is a simple video for the procedure of the driving test. Oh, sorry. We installed the test tools in the vehicles, and this is the monitoring UI. After finishing, we make the test report. Based on web user interface, we can review the test results with the graphically. And finally, we generate the test report. And we provide the PK file and test report and the reference position from the GNSS, the reference GNSS systems. And this is the use case of our driving test tool in KCT proving ground. a KCD proving ground is the one of the representative autonomous vehicle test facility in Korea, like MCT in Michigan, US. In this proving ground, we developed a test route for conducting SAJ 2945/1 conformance test according to the test procedure from the OmniAir. And we developed 5 routes to cover ACCU and CDA and event, pest prediction, LSPD, security, privacy, and power cases. And totally, it takes about 60 minutes for entire test. The left figure shows the overall course, driving course. Actually, it covers for ACCU route. We drive three laps in 3 kilometer loop. So first loop runs about 3 kilometer per hour, and the second and third loop runs about 55 kilometer per hour. And during this test, 2D position, speed, acceleration, heading A and B, and yaw rate will be covered. And it takes about 25 minutes for the ACCU test. And then we're running the CDA test for acceleration, deceleration case, and hard braking test cases. It will cover 5 minutes respectively. And the latching and unlatching test for LSPD cases, it takes about 8 minutes. And the security privacy test, usually 25 minutes. And finally, we follow by the data consistency test for power on-off. Then I will introduce several sample results for the test cases. The first one is 2D position and speed cases. So each test case, including the detailed data, success and failure, and intermediate indeterminate cases. And for the speed, as you can see, each case is including the several detailed data, including errors and the ground truth measurement and the measurement from DUT. The blue dots represent the accurate data with reference with the ground truth data, and red dot represent the fail cases. And this slide shows the heading B and past history distance results. And we're also providing the past history perpendicular distance and past history points results. And each graph including the perpendicular distance results, and as well as the passage point. And we also this providing some acceleration and yaw rate results. In hard braking, this providing the LSPD and latching unlatching cases. In latching unlatching cases, we providing the time axis and the with the speed and heading values. So with this graph, you can find which point you have some when your device makes some wrong results. And finally, the hard braking. We're providing the reference acceleration, and when your DUT generate the hard braking event, hard braking flag. Okay, in security, privacy, and power test cases, we're providing the result table, including when the message count, temporary ID, and MAC address, and certification types. So before and with this timeline, you can recognize when your DUT changed these values. And in this case, as you can see, the sample, this DUT does not change the MAC address. So finally, the conformance IDR AND number 2 will be failed due to the DUT did not change the MAC address. And the light figure providing the data consistency in power on-off cases. As you can see, this report including MAC address, temporary ID, message count, heading value, and test history and certification types. And our test check before and after device startup, the consistency of each values. Yeah. This is our short introduction, our test tool. So if you have any questions regarding our test tools, please let me know.
Thank you very
Great.
much. Go ahead.
Oh, yes, I just want to say thank you also, Hong Jong. Great presentation. Any questions for Hong Jong?
I think the crowd that their test tool does both DSRC and LTE C to B to X. So we will definitely be using the LTE portion at the upcoming Plugfest, since we're focusing on this radio transition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hope so. And one comment, and actually we need to design the test route suitable for MCD. So Randy, when you prepare the test route for the driving test, please let us know. We need to we may need to configure our test tool.
Aaron should have that information in a document already, so we will get that sent to you. Far as the cert routes that can handle the multiple SCMS certificate providers.
Yeah, that's good.
Great. Any other questions or comments for Hong Jong? Okay. Anything else we need to cover? Thanks so much, Hong Jong. And I assume it's okay to distribute your presentation?
Yeah,
Can we
get
a copy of? Okay, great. Anything else?
Email.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. If you could just send a copy of the presentation to Kate, she can send it out.
Yes, that's good.
Okay, great. Anything else we need to cover today? Okay, sounds like everybody's satisfied. I think the next meeting we have on the books is 2 weeks from now on May 11th. So if no one else has anything today, we'll go ahead and adjourn, and we will see everybody in a couple weeks. Thanks all.
Thank you.
Thank you.